Everything seemed normal. A routine flight, a quiet neighborhood, a simple decision. Then something changed. A wrong turn, a missed warning, a moment of hesitation, and what happened next was disturbing. Not because it was impossible, but because it was entirely preventable. Stay with me, because these true moments reveal how quickly reality can turn dark, and how ordinary situations can spiral into unimaginable outcomes. We like to believe disasters come with warnings, sirens, alarms, clear signs of danger, but the truth is far more unsettling. Many tragedies begin quietly, with normal moments that feel harmless, until they aren't. Today we explore real scenarios where everything seemed fine, till the next moment changed everything. Part 1. The flight that never landed. Passengers boarded like any other day. Luggage stored, seatbelts fastened, engines humming. The weather was clear, the crew experienced. Then, mid-flight, a minor technical issue appeared. Nothing unusual, nothing urgent, but confusion in the cockpit led to a chain of small mistakes. Wrong readings, miscommunication, delayed decisions. The plane descended too quickly. By the time the pilots realized the danger, it was too late. What happened next wasn't an explosion, but a silent, devastating impact. Investigators later concluded no single failure caused the crash. It was a sequence of tiny errors, and that's what made it disturbing. Part 2. The door that should have stayed locked. In a quiet neighborhood, a woman heard a knock at the door. It was late, unexpected. She hesitated. Through the peephole, she saw someone who appeared harmless. A delivery mistake, perhaps. She opened the door. What happened next changed her life forever. The stranger forced entry. Police later said the crime could have been prevented. One decision, one moment of misplaced trust. The disturbing truth? Danger rarely looks dangerous. Part 3. The shortcut that became a nightmare. A driver running late chose the shortcut through an unfamiliar road. It seemed faster, quieter, empty. The GPS signal dropped. Streetlights disappeared. The road narrowed into darkness. Then the car hit debris, and tires blown. No signal, no help nearby. What began as a simple shortcut became a survival situation. Hours passed before rescue arrived. The disturbing reality? Modern convenience can create false confidence, leading people into risks they don't recognize. Part 4. The small fire. Everyone ignored it. Started as a faint smell of smoke in an apartment building. Residents noticed, but assumed someone was cooking. Minutes later, the hallway filled with haze. Still, many stayed inside, believing it would pass. This is called normalcy bias, the brain's refusal to accept danger. By the time alarms sounded, escape routes were filled with smoke. What happened next was chaos. Investigations revealed the fire could have been contained early, but hesitation turned a small incident into a catastrophe. Part 5. The crowd that turned deadly. Thousands gathered for a celebration. Music, lights, excitement. Then someone shouted, "Something's wrong!" No one knew what, but people began pushing. Fear spread faster than facts. Within minutes, a joyful crowd became a deadly stampede. Many victims were not trampled, they suffocated, unable to move. The disturbing truth, the danger wasn't the event, it was panic. Part 6. Why the brain makes it. Worse under stress, the brain prioritizes speed over accuracy. Adrenaline surges, vision narrows, decision-making collapses. This is why people run toward danger, freeze in emergencies, or follow crowds blindly. The brain is trying to protect you. But in complex modern environments, ancient survival instincts can make the situation worse. The most disturbing part? Your brain can betray you when you need it most. Part 7. When authority is wrong. In emergencies, people look for leaders. If an authority figure says stay calm or remain inside, many obey, even when danger is obvious. History shows tragic outcomes when incorrect instructions delayed evacuation. People trust uniforms, titles, confidence, even when those signals are wrong. The disturbing truth? We are wired to obey, sometimes at the cost of our own survival. Part 8. Technology failures. You trust too much. We trust technology to guide us. GPS directions, autopilot systems, safety alarms, but technology can fail or be misunderstood. Drivers follow GPS into rivers. Pilots misinterpret automated warnings. Workers ignore alarms after too many false alerts. Automation creates complacency, and when systems fail, humans are often unprepared to take control. Part 9. The pattern behind disturbing the outcomes. Disasters rarely begin with chaos. They begin with normal moments, small errors, tiny assumptions, seconds of hesitation. What makes these events disturbing is not their scale, but how preventable they were. The line between safety and tragedy is thinner than we imagine. Part 10. The illusion of it won't happen to me. Perhaps the most dangerous pattern of all. People believe tragedy happens to others, not to them, not today, not here. This illusion creates complacency. Seatbelts go unfastened, warnings are ignored, risks are minimized, till the moment reality proves otherwise. The belief that I'm safe is often what makes people most vulnerable. Part 11. The silence. Before the disaster. Right before many tragedies, there is silence. No screaming, no alarms, no visible chaos, just normal conversations, routine movements, ordinary seconds passing by. This is what makes disasters so terrifying. They don't always announce themselves. Often there's a small window, a moment where something feels slightly off, a strange noise, a brief hesitation, a gut feeling, but it's ignored. Because the mind wants normalcy. It wants comfort. It wants to believe everything is fine, and in that quiet moment of denial, the outcome is sealed. What happened next is disturbing isn't just a phrase, it's a reminder. That danger doesn't always arrive loudly, that the brain doesn't always choose correctly, that ordinary moments can carry extraordinary consequences, but awareness changes outcomes, recognizing risk, trusting instincts, preparing for the unexpected. Because the most disturbing truth of all is this: tragedy doesn't require evil, only a moment when everything seems normal. If this video made you rethink everyday safety, comment below. What ordinary situation do you now see differently? Like, subscribe and stay aware, because sometimes the scariest moments begin when nothing seems wrong. Stay alert in the quiet moments. Trust your instincts when something feels off. Question routines that seem too safe to fail, because danger rarely announces itself. It hides in hesitation, in assumptions, in normal days. Awareness isn't fear. It's preparation. Preparation turns seconds into survival, and sometimes noticing the smallest warning can save a life.